M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Burrow looking to pass. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's Burrow. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he comes back with one complete. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
back to Mixon on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be second and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number 1.
From 8 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Larry Fitzgerald, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Mixon will get it to start the second half. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
On the carry. He was brought down by Marcus Peters.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he's taken down inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Burrow on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cincinnati. Joe Mixon. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's got room. And they can't bring him down. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14.
38. Ravens 24.
So as both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Cybers on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Bengals 41, Ravens 24.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.